Welcome back. Today I'm going to go ahead and make a St. Patrick's Day shirt for my son. I picked this cute little good luck. So I selected it and I made it the size I wanted and decided to do it all one green. I went ahead and hit make and it showed up as two different pieces. Now here I go back and hit select and weld. Yay! And it will allow it to stay together on this page. And then I'm going to go ahead and reverse the image. So mirror, which is that green little one over here. And after I did that, I went ahead and pushed continue. And it took a minute for my maker to connect, but just make sure that you always hit mirror when you're using the heat transfer vinyl, because that really is the biggest issue. And I chose to cut on glitter iron-on. It is my favorite to cut for any iron-on. It always cuts deep enough and I never have any trouble weeding or pulling the heat transfer vinyl. And because this is a simple image, it does not take long to cut. And if you can see on my mat, I used painter's tape to hold down my vinyl because it sometimes does not stick and I hate wasting vinyl. So I decided to go ahead and use a little bit, and it never pulls or tears the vinyl or ruin the mat. So I usually try to stick to the painter's tape, and I can use the same piece a couple of times. So just in case you were wondering how to hold stuff down a little bit better, that tape works the best. So I let this cut, and as you can see, it's just kind of doing its own thing and doesn't have much more left to do there. And I next am going to go on to weeding my project. And if you have the weeding tool, that is a really nice tool to use to get some of these smaller pieces out. But I've seen people use tweezers and needles and I don't know, all kinds of awesome tools that they've made themselves. I personally love the Cricut tool, so I usually stick to that. And I weed out all of the pieces that we don't want. And once I get them all out, I will warm up my shirt. Now, usually in this part, I'm usually warming up my shirt, which is just holding the iron onto the place where I plan on putting it. Having the shirt nice and hot when you put it on there really does help it stick longer. So there we cut to where I just had put it onto the shirt, but while I'm weeding, I usually am heating up whatever the space is that I'm going to be applying the heat transfer to. So then here I'm just pressing hard and applying a lot of pressure and making sure to cover the entire image. Sometimes I will just leave it in one spot and hold it down. If you pull it up and it does this, it does not slide right off the very first time. Make sure to go back and apply just a little bit more heat on there. And when it slides right off like that, you know you're good and ready. So thank you for your time today, and please subscribe. Thank you so much.